This is my family album. Mountain Crafts. A well-known craftsman's creed starts the book off. Some excerpts from poetry and the Bible. A shuttle song. A poem about blending colors. A mountain home in North Carolina made possible through the sale of crafts. A photograph by Bayard Wooten. And then there's some missing pieces, as in all family albums. It obviously was a piece of weaving because here's the notation. But then here are some weaving pieces. This one's one of my favorites. It says, "Scrap of a coat woven for a grandbaby with golden curls." Other pieces of weaving, samples, most probably from larger pieces that were used every day. Dogwood blossom. It's one of our favorite flowers. Another variation of dogwood blossom. And then belts. We all need belts, but they should be in bright colors. Blooms for weaving belts, and articles about belts made thousands of years ago. Woodcrafts, a source that we have plenty of here in the mountains. And there's a salt box that can be made for 66 cents. And then work that Aunt Laura did herself, metal craft, crosses that she made out of pewter scraps. And then there were buttons to adorn a special garment. Buckles and pins. And then there's a price list with photographs of the pewter that my father did as a young man. He and his father. He taught my grandfather how to do the pewter. And the highest, oh, this one opens up, sorry. Looks to me like the highest priced item is $10. Nope, here's something for $12. More about metal craft. Putting seats in chairs. How to do it. Different materials for putting seats in chairs. Leather. Working with leather. And then things that can be done with groups of children, such as scouts. Then other fiber skills, cross-stitch, quilting, needlepoint, crewel, applique. And then there's this wonderful circular from World War II and the instructions for making a crocheted shell for the Red Cross at Murphy, North Carolina, 1941. Sweaters, also instructions from the Red Cross. And then things from nature. This wonderful paper that as a child I knew was sheer magic. You put something on top of it and put it out in the sunshine, and it made an imprint of the item onto the paper. And so here are things from Aunt Laura's herb garden. Tansy, Natvium, southernwood. Then my favorite, ferns, ebony spleenwort. I thought that was the most fun name for a fern. More herbs, poppies. One very similar to this I have framed. North Carolina mountain ferns. And at one point I could name all of them without cheating and looking at the bottom of the page. Block printing. I remember watching craftspeople cut blocks for printing on paper. Christmas greeting cards. Here's the Episcopal Church in Franklin. A joyous Christmas. And then other greetings. That just say greetings. Then here is what appears to be a pencil drawing on a piece of fabric. Another card. This must go right there. Yes. So sorry. I'll have to call you back. Wildflowers that are around us everywhere here in the mountains. Leaf printing. Then, as a companion for some of these prints from nature, it appears to be an article about herbs from the Bible. Some more of the prints on that special magical paper. Leaves, ferns. And then what Aunt Laura called spatter prints, where you put the fern down and took a toothbrush and spattered a fine mist of paint over top. Wonderful images of things that grow all around us. Some people have photograph albums from their family. I have this wonderful album of mountain crafts put together by my great aunt Laura, whose life was immersed in crafts, whose livelihood came from crafts, and who is one of the many people who enriched my life through what all of these family members did.